The importance of an event like the Systemic Investing Summit is that it brings together an unlikely combination of actors in a big emerging field that is trying to crack all these difficult nuts to try to make the world a better place. How do we leverage capital to change systems so that we bring the world and humanity into greater balance? And the Systemic Investing Summit is such a beautiful, intentional gathering to share insights from so many different corners of the world and generate new ideas that can continue this drive towards systems transformation.
So I like to define systemic investing in very simple words. And what I often say is it's an approach where you start with the problem or the challenge, and then you think about how can you use money to solve that problem. That is fundamentally what systemic investing is all about.
Eu acho que esse summit traz linguagem, traz framework, que é muito importante para a gente conseguir dar nome para as reflexões e as práticas que a gente está fazendo, para que a gente consiga se conectar e dialogar com outros players, né, com outros investidores ou com outras iniciativas ao redor do mundo a partir dessa mesma língua. E eu não tenho dúvida que isso vai gerar muitos frutos e vai influenciar muito a forma como a gente vai alocar capital e desenhar as iniciativas daqui para frente.
It's the first time we are more actively and intentionally working in the Global South, which for us is a very important step because our ambition has always been to build a global movement of practitioners and capital allocators that think and deploy capital through systemic investing practice. And so for us to come to Brazil and to start developing the ecosystem here, building the field, it's something that for us marks a new chapter for Transcap, but also for the broader field at large. To step into a new territory, and step into new partnerships and really new possibilities.
And there's such a vibrant impact investing ecosystem in Latin America that the continent at large was a no-brainer for us to go to. No single stakeholder can change a system on their own. They need to work strategically with others. So it's in the very DNA of systemic investing to go and look for collaboration.
Acho muito importante nós como lideranças indígenas estar aqui falando de soluções e esse é investimento sistemático, né, holístico, que a verdade é o que a gente sempre tem feito, né, esse é conhecimento indígena, na verdade.
It's very helpful to bring people who are thinking about the same thing into the same room. Transcap does such an incredible job at curating an experience, I would say, not even a summit. And so that they create the space to both like feed your intellectual mind and also unwind at the end of the day, which I think makes for an overall enriching experience for participants. And I think this has been really energizing and amazing.
Something that I would love to see more of is people just mucking in and doing the work. There are a lot of people who are now saying, actually, yeah, systemic investing, it makes sense, but actually, how do you do it in practice? So just more organizations, more examples of people practicing this, showing how it might be done. This is part of the experimentation process that I think we need to see now in the world.
So it's been a beautiful collaboration from Indigenous leaders through to capital holders, wealth holders. In 2027, we are heading to Canada. So it'll be an exciting challenge for us to think through what does that look like, how do we bring in the head, the heart and the hands as we design our summit in Canada in 2027.